The Iinnii had integral relationships with organisms, with the water, with the landscape, and this landscape has been missing those relationships and interactions. And having Iinnii coming back is very special. It will help heal the land and it will help heal our people. They came from Elk Island National Park. So we identified possible herds that we could extract Iinnii from. We were one of four releases. So with Waterton and two other tribal nations, Onion Lake and Pound Makers. You seeing that they were yearlings and they're young guys and young ladies. They'll be able to grow. We'll be able to see that. We'll be able to watch that, and we'll monitor the changes, and we'll continue to document how the Iinnii are healing the land, how they're bringing back biodiversity from monocultures, and how they're bringing back migratory birds or rare plants that have been laying dormant under this thick growth of grass that needs to be burnt or grazed. That pasture is around 670 acres. They'll be able to grow in there for a while. The carrying capacity and the health of that pasture is in decent condition. The area that they are in is a unique ancient grassland, rough fescue grassland that evolved with fire and it evolved with bison on the landscape. Also, the health, just being around Iinnii, being able to go out and see them and actually stand around and look at them and spend time listening and watching them, and it's healing. People need to be respectful and mindful that they're growing and allow them to grow, allow them their space. Let's let them grow with the land and let's respect them. Having so much support when they arrived and the happiness that everybody felt when they hit the ground, it was a good feeling. It felt like our tribe is moving in the right direction.
Okay, my name is Chloanne Wells. My Blackfoot name is Misemika Kadutsaki. I am the director for the Blood Tribe Land Management Department. In regards to the Kainai Iinnii Rematriation project, it has developed from the 2008 to 2013 Buffalo dialogues that have developed the Buffalo Treaty that was signed in 2014. Ghana is a signatory to that treaty, and therefore that's how it started. We continued to go forward in 2018 when we had pulled members from our KIPA group, Kainai Ecosystems Protection Association, members to pull together a management plan, a holistic management plan, a development of a business plan, and a process. So we collaborated with several elders, past council members, past individuals that had worked for Blood Tribe Administration, and community members to get their perspective. So that developed, and we continued in 2018. We started the project. In year 2019, we had developed a Kainai Iinnii holistic management plan. And with the assistance with the coordinator at that time who had consulted with us was Elliot Fox. And the individual who helped develop the plan was Wes Olson. And he has a background in establishing the bison on other First Nations. So he was a great asset to the group and great resource. So we continued there. Um, and finally, we had finished a business plan. We had brought in more individuals and more Blood Tribe members' feedback, getting some consultation out there. Well, basically, some community engagement and having community members asking, what do you think, or how do you feel with the Kainai Iinnii coming back, the rematriation project? So we've had several other individuals work on the project, Deandra Brewsted, Justin Brewsted, and our staff here at the Blood Tribe Land Management Department. So we did get our BCR signed April 24th, 2020, that set aside 5 pastures of the land for the Kainai Iinnii. So that has set that out, and we have further developed our processes since then. And now that we have gone hoof to ground, as of February 12th, the animals arrived home. We were able to continue with our staff. And so that's the background on how we were able to get them back home. They are a keystone animal to the blood tribe's economic, cultural, and to help us continue to sustain a healthy environment for our blood tribe members. In regards to this security that we have set up for the Kainai Iinnii, once they had arrived February 12th, 2021, we had decided that security was needed based on the fact that we didn't want anybody to disturb the animals while they start getting climatized to their surroundings and start developing that relationship with the land, the relationship with Ghana land, and coming back home. So we received 40 animals, 25 heifers, 15 bull calves, and that herd they're not 4-year-olds, they're just yearlings. And that herd will continue to grow as part of our cultural herd. And the reason we didn't want individuals to disturb them is so that they would not get stressed, agitated, or hurt themselves in this holding facility. However, we are developing guidelines for blood tribe members to go and see the animals, and we will have that posted at a later date. Since we had the BCR signed August 24th, 2020, we were able to request for that process for the area. And for the future, we have this BCR for 5 years. And with this 5-year plan, we are looking at getting adapted to the plan as we go. However, in what we've noticed is that when the business plan was implemented and the holistic plan, we have had to adjust to it because we have never had had a plan in place for Iinnii to return to the tribe. Now that we have that plan, we have to ensure that we follow that plan and that going forward, we can see our herd grow in numbers. And it also establishes an education tool for the schools, for our college, for our members. And it also brings back that cultural aspect, that spirituality. So with this cultural herd, the BCR is for 5 years. We will have a review year 3, 4 to see how we have increased in numbers, to see how we've done with the calls. We will have blood tribe members attend those calls because we will have to switch out animals. We are also looking at culturally, we have our Okan, and traditionally we require a buffalo for that ceremony. So this is part of reestablishing and making sure that our cultural guidance is there. The elders are aware and they are able to utilize these animals culturally. I know in the future that we are looking at also a possible economic herd, but we are not there yet. So with this 5-year plan, we're able to finish phase 1, which was the management and business plan and the implementation of it. So these animals are not just the lands department or KIPA members, they're GANA's animals. So going forward, we're able to learn from each other and we're able to start establishing that connection back to the land and back to the Kainai Iinnii. In regards to the project, I myself personally feel that this is a huge accomplishment for Ghana and for the members. The reason being is we have had to deal a lot with the drug crisis, a lot with our members getting into trouble with the law, having a feeling of being lost. So, with reestablishing them back to our lands, that gives individuals a mechanism, a learning tool, so that other departments, entities, education, they can start working with individuals. And I think in the future, when people see them on the land, they're able to connect with those animals spiritually. And a lot of individuals that I have talked to who are on the streets, there's some homeless individuals that have said, thank you for bringing these animals. Some of them haven't seen them. However, some of them have hitchhiked on the highway past them, and they felt a sense of comfort. Um, and so I think for a lot of individuals, it's connecting their mind, body, and soul to their heart and getting them grounded as Gaina. And for me, that's if we can help our people, if we can help connect them culturally, spiritually, and help them know who they are and where they come from, then I know we've done something really good for the tribe. And that makes me feel really happy. And I appreciate everyone that has taken part in this project. And it shows because now people are starting to want to see them. A lot of people are saying we can't see them from the road because they're just babies. But when you drive up, you're able to see them. So I think it's a huge, huge accomplishment for everyone, not just myself, but for the whole team, for chief and council, for our members, for our spiritual groups, the Motokis, Ganatsumitex, Gokoiks, Ixkenaiks, Nanamskas, and all of those that take part in ceremony. I feel that this is a way of giving back to our community and having our community members realize who they are. Some members have never left the reserve because of this COVID thing. However, if we're able to teach them and bring them back to who they are spiritually, then I feel that we're able to continue on as Gena, to continue on for our future generation, to sustain what we have, and to have those teaching tools for generations to come. So passing on that knowledge and ensuring that our children, grandchildren, and great grandchildren know that they where they come from and who they are as Niisitapii. I just wanted to say that for Ghana and for our members, I want to thank everyone that, like I said, everyone who had participated in this whole project. And if anybody has any questions or concerns, to contact the department, to contact Alvin First Rider. His number will be provided. And again, ask questions. Always ask questions because that's what we're here for. Um, may not always have the answer, but we can definitely ensure that we've looked into it. If it's, I've had people call asking when we're going to have buffalo meat. That's going to be a couple years down the line because of the fact that they're still young. I've had people ask, when are we going to do a call? Again, that'll be a couple of years down the line when we need to switch out some animals. Then they'll be able to, by then we'll have a process on how you would request for meat, how you would request for the animal, how you would request for parts of the animal. So there are still processes that are being established, but any questions will help us develop that further. So I encourage everyone to ask questions and provide their assistance. We've also had individuals state that they were going to, would like to help in some way. Again, give us a call and we can work with you.
Hey, hey, ya, hey, yo, oh, hey, ya, hey, hey, yo, ya, hey, hey, yo, oh, hey, yo, hey, 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 mahka hei. Ina mohtia kia hei. Hey, 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 hey. Ya hey, hey, yo. Oh, hey, ya hey, hey, ya hey, yo. Oh, hey, ya hey, hey, yo. Ya hey, hey, yo. Oh, hey, yo. Hey.